Alright, hello everyone. Here we are back for a pro tutorial. And just kind of setting up my bag for the very first hole. I'm going to try to kind of stay within my means a little bit. Extra mile, you see, sniper. These are going to be pretty commonalities for pro. Another thing that I can also do is Thor's hammer. You can see that the accuracy will be much, much higher. So I'll probably keep one of each of these on both of my bags and just go with, let me just get that backbone in on this one, and extra mile just in case I need it on one of these. Let me go ahead and just flip these bags real quick though. I like to kind of have this one set up as my primary. Tighten ball. And let's jump in here, take a look at hole number 1 of the pro division. And what I'm thinking about for this shot is maybe just a little bit of extra distance in case I want to clear this bunker up here. So getting up in here towards the right hand side a little bit above this bunker will really pay dividends if you can get up there. So let's take a look. I'm just going to kind of set my angle. You can see it's kind of a northeastern wind. Just going to set it ahead of time. Now when you set it ahead of time, just make sure that you just go back in and verify and confirm it once you actually input the ring adjustment. And you'll see with the Titan ball, it's going to give you just a little bit of extra range. I'm hoping with the Thor's hammer, I can just go at this with a little bit more accuracy. It'll be a little bit better. In my opinion, it'll give me just a little bit more confidence to make sure that I can hit the perfect ball. Now you're going to need to try to stay below, I'd say 3 on the top spin here. So let's just see what this looks like. As I mentioned, make sure that you go back in and check that. 3 top spin. And let's just see, you can see 4 rings up is kind of landing just barely in the fairway. So that's more or less what we need. However, you can see that 4 rings here isn't going to quite be enough. So we might need some power on this. But keep in mind, very, very little. So I'm going to try to go somewhere in this fashion. I think it's somewhere right around here. Very, very little power. You can see, just try to give just a little bit of extra curl just to get some wind effect here. Let's see if I can get this to hold up. Just barely. So you can see this is more or less what we're going to be wanting and really give ourselves a good chance for this second shot. So let's take a look. We're going to input, get our thorn. We're going to kind of reset this angle just a little bit because I'm sure it's going to shift just slightly. Now, one of the things that you'll always want to consider when you have these side winds is you probably need to do some kind of overplay. So I'm thinking maybe somewhere in the effect of maybe plus 10%, for instance, with a wind down around 6 something. I'm thinking somewhere between 10 and 15% overplay here. Next thing that you'll want to do is you'll want to always kind of size the shot up and get the distance first before you start playing with the wind tool. So let's take a look here. You can see his min club. I'm going to be very, very, very close to min. So we'll make sure that we kind of set up similarly to that. Reset this wind. Set up very, very close to min. 2.9-ish rings here. And let's just take a look. You can see that I kind of have this going back in towards the hole. Perfect ball. Oh, and just off. You can see that it got right behind there, but the wind effect just kind of, kind of makes it cut even harder than it shows on the ball guide. So you'll want to be careful of that. But you can see this gets you in the ballpark, and maybe, you know, going a +5 more extra can just help you get dialed in there. And just be very, very careful with your ball guide offset, and you know, how you position that. Figure out where you positioned it, where it was, and then just try to make minuscule changes on that from attempt to attempt as you get closer towards the weekend round. So good luck there, guys, with that hole, and I will catch you guys on 2 momentarily.